Hey, what is up, everyone? So yesterday I was browsing the Steam coming soon and new releases section, which I do pretty often, and I saw this game that was essentially like a Diablo 1 style ARPG. Now, I'm a huge fan of ARPGs. I absolutely love the Diablo franchise. Well, the good ones anyways, so just Diablo 1 and 2, not 3 and 4. And yeah, it just looked like a fun time. It's called Tower of Kalemonvo. I believe I'm pronouncing that right. I've played about 2 hours of it on my own, made it pretty far. It's really hardcore, very reminiscent of Diablo 1 rather than 2, but I think that there's a little bit of crossover there. It's a much slower game, very hardcore. And yeah, I just want to play more of it. I'm going to start a new file. I'm pretty sure that I can just continue like a previous save on my previous one, but we're just going to start over because I kind of messed my build up. So let's jump right into this. Should be a fun time. It is Saturday and we're just chilling. We are just gonna chill on some old school stuff. Old school, modern. Modern, old school. Let's make a female this time. Make the usual, my Scylla. Yeah, I think I'm gonna start with the bow. I pretty much used the bow last time once I found it after starting with the sword and board because, man, you gotta really kite. So I think I'm just gonna try to make a straight archer build this time and see how we go. We're going to play Iron Man mode since I'm kind of playing Iron Man mode anyways. Basically hardcore if you're coming from Diablo and I guess like Path of Exile and stuff. I believe this game is a solo developer and it's pretty damn good. Pretty damn good from what I've seen so far. I do have some opinions of certain things already, but I'm not ready to make any judgments yet because it's so early on. You kind of have to play these types of games longer than just a couple of hours to really, you know, see enough of it because, you know, it's so random. It's randomly generated. The items are random. So my first run, I might have just gotten like really lucky or unlucky. We'll just have to see. I do wish that I can make the minimap opacity like a little less. So one thing that's cool about this is every weapon just has like skills that you unlock as you level up your character. Your stats, so you don't need to find those skills, and there's no like skill tree. You kind of just get them when you hit certain stat limits, but you do find like tomes, spell books basically, that give you like your magical spells, but those require of course like intelligence and stuff like that. And then like everything else, it's all just based off of your character stats for requirements and everything else. I haven't seen enough of the item pool to know if it's like gonna offer a whole lot of variety and diversity in builds, but that is what we're going to find out today. See, it throws a lot at you like immediately. It's definitely like a no fucks given kind of ARPG. I would imagine that like drop rates are just randomized completely, regardless of like the mode you picked. I would highly doubt that you get more drops in hardcore. So it's just RNGesus on my side. I like these ghoul things, the way they move. They remind me of lickers from Resident Evil 2. Somewhere, yeah, right here. Range weapon, get no strength bonus. So that means that I would just want to raise attack rating, which also unlocked my first weapon skill here, elemental shot. I think it's just a random element, yeah. I can also turn off these enemy highlights, the outlines, but I find it much more useful to just keep them on. Oh, did not see that guy somehow. Oh, it's a mimic. At least it's not like Dark Souls where it just like eats you. That'd be pretty funny actually. Just another one? No. Sometimes when you pick items up, the offset is a little off. I also noticed that when you're clicking on enemies, sometimes you can't just like hold it on them. Yeah, like you can't just hold your click down on an enemy. You'll immediately move. So you have to hold shift to make sure that you're standing still. Minor quality of life annoyance coming from pretty much every polished ARPG. Not something that you want. You don't want to be holding on an enemy to attack it and then just suddenly move out of the way or run towards it and have it you know, get a free hit on you. So I would like that changed. That's something I noticed like immediately. You have to hold shift a lot. Which one like increases my dodge rating? Is it agility? Yeah. I guess we'll just try to stack dodge, since I'm going to be going dodge anyways. Better to not even get hit, right? We don't even want the armor stat to roll. Yeah, this is a very APM heavy game. Like, you were just kiting. I'm not sure if melee would be viable off of what I've seen in my first playthrough. It doesn't seem like you can do a melee build unless you get like god rolls. I don't know, maybe I'm missing something. Because like they're very stingy with potions and like loot in general. I mean, you can see loot's not really dropping that often. So it's like, I don't know how you're supposed to fight melee range against like hordes of shit that it throws at you. Oh man, see, like, look at that. Look at that room. What would I do if I have like a sword and board? That would be death. This might be death anyways. Like, look at this. Got a micro like I'm fucking Maru into GSL real quick. Heavy points if you know that reference. You're a very cool guy if you know what I'm talking about. Every 2 points increases dodge, footwork, flexibility, and speed. Increases attack speed. Okay, so it only increases attack speed, not movement speed. I saw speed when I speed read it. And kind of, oh yeah, I'm already feeling it shoot faster. That's why you don't get like an attack bonus, a damage bonus on your ranged weapons. I got piercing shot. Yeah, that's why you don't get like a damage bonus, since you could increase the attack speed. Because I don't think your melee attack speed can go any higher. I think it's baseline based on the weapon class. How did I get 1 intelligence? Oh, amulet. I mean, might as well learn it then. So I learned it, and then my other book, the intelligence rose. So I guess that getting the same book lets you increase, yeah, level 1 spell. Okay, I didn't realize that last time. So this would be level 2. I wish that the tooltip reflected that, but that's fine. I mean, it's obvious once you actually stop to look at it. But it'd be nice if the tooltip reflected what rank the actual skill was. Like, you have to hold shift when you're playing this, which just makes your character stand still. There's better bow. Because if you don't hold shift and you accidentally run towards an enemy when you're trying to attack it, you're gonna have a bad time. You're French frying when you should have pizzaed. What does this do? Ricochet? Okay, I got that one last time. Multi-shot. There we go. Level 20 dexterity. Every Diablo 2 player knows what multi-shot is. I guess every ARPG player probably knows by now, but... yeah, I'm definitely feeling much more powerful on this run. Now that we're moving faster and shooting faster. Oh, got some unique gloves. Magical gloves. I don't know what the colors mean. Blue's better than white, so... because I've gotten a green, but it didn't seem like it was a set. Like Diablo 2. And I've gotten yellows, which I would assume is rare, but then I don't know what green would be. So you do... there's no town portal. You don't, like, go back to town ever. It's basically one long, like, run. And from what I've seen, you run into, like, merchants. Well, I've only ran into a merchant once. He didn't take items either. He took, like, a different currency that you find. Alright, there's the level up. Let's go this way really quick. And then there's other things like, there's shrines, and then there's, like, statues that I'm not entirely sure how they work. I think you, like, sacrifice items and they pump out better items, was one of them. There's, like, potion shrines to give you potions. Or altars, not shrines. And then there's just straight up shrines that buff you. Temporarily buff you. Look at that room. See, if you're a melee, like, you just walk in there and get fireballed to death, right? Unless you're, like, some Giga Chad. I don't know what this does. An Enchanter's Lifeblood. Okay. Oh, it enchants. Okay, it enchants something. And it made it kind of terrible. I guess I'm focusing on dodge, so maybe I'm alright. Let's see. Let's get hit once and see how much that -2 armor. It's 2, right? Yeah. Let's get hit one single time. And we'll see how much that 2 armor hurts. It'd be funny if I get one tapped. Oh, this is a boss, I think. Fuck. I should have leveled before I got to this guy. This is going to be rough, I think. Alright, let's use a pot. These are what, 30? Yeah, let's just full heal because I know this is the first boss. Trying to see if I could cheese him a little bit. Get a couple of free shots before he aggroes. There he is. Please. Please. I was trying to get like an ice shot off, but it's random. No, there really is no escape. You close the door. Come on. Oh, I poisoned him. I gave him an ice debuff, but it doesn't look like it slows his movement speed. I was really hoping it would. Ow. Yeah, we gotta heal. I'm using my elemental shot to try to do more damage to him. Hoping for like a poison or a burn or something. Some sort of dot. Oh, you see, I didn't mean to attack him, but I was holding down to move, and I highlighted him, and it attacked him. That really needs to change. This guy's got so much fucking life. We did it. Yeah, this game is not easy. It's definitely not going to be for everybody. It is very APM heavy. A lot of actions per minute. Okay, this one gives me 2 ints, 1 armor back. I don't think I care for int, but you know what? Let's do this. And then I can learn this. And then we'll switch that back. So now, can I still use the skill? Okay, that's interesting. I could still use the skill even though it doesn't match the int requirement that it took to learn it. I wonder if that's an oversight. Or if that's as intended. Big brain. Got these boogeymen. You remind me of the boogeymen in ToeJam and Earl. Speaking of old school, if anyone's played ToeJam and Earl, these guys he keeps dodging. I think that's what that little like circular thing when the circles pop up. I think that means they're dodging. Can I only hit them when they're like in front of me? What's going on here? Yeah, I like have to wait for them to come out of their stealth, I think. No, he still dodged it like 3 times. I don't know. I guess I'm just missing. He's just dodging. It's a skull from Doom. How do I bring up my... Alright, let's do... 3-2. Bro, these guys are annoying. Like, why are you... Let's try melee. I think I gotta melee those guys. Like, they just dodge over and over. I guess I didn't notice in my first playthrough because I was using the melee. How am I gonna miss so much when I have such a high attack rating? I should have a pretty high attack rating, considering that's all I've been leveling. I hope there's more to the game in terms of build variety. I have a feeling there's not gonna be. Because like I don't see how you can play this as a melee. I really don't. Unless I'm like severely missing something from like the shield skill tree, which I don't think I am. I need to find a good bow is what I need. Or crossbow, I guess. I don't think the crossbow can use the same skills though. That was the first time I've seen a little lore thing. Heretic Scum, what are we playing? We're in 40k right now? Playing Warhammer? Well, my skills didn't change. I'm having a lot of fun on this, but it's very simple, and it feels a little overtuned. But I mean, it's meant to be like some hardcore dick twisting kind of experience. So I mean, that's what's advertised. It's not like it's a secret that this is going to be difficult going in. But man, like it'd be easier like doing a level 1 run on Diablo 2. Little boogeyman guys are annoying that they just dodge over and over. Bro, I'm trying to click to move out of the way and it's just like not letting me. Something's fucked up right there. Dude. This room is like not letting me maneuver properly. Gotta just not do that. Oh shit, they have flamethrower? Did not know they did. That's even worse then. You think you could get closer to melee them and oh, got Inferno, big dog. So all it did was enchant the one I had, so it didn't necessarily make it better. I probably shouldn't have done that. I didn't have anything else to use on it. I could have just used the crossbow, I guess. But I'd prefer to have a bow. 1 mana on kill is nice, but it's worse in every other way, so that was probably a waste. What did we learn today? There's a level down, or up. I like that you ascend in this one instead of descending. It does beg the question of how the hell you got all the way down here in the first place. Because, I mean, in Diablo it makes sense. You're like, you know, you're descending into hell. And this one is like what you start. Well, I guess it's a tower, right? You're starting at the bottom of the tower. I suppose. Kind of doesn't make sense with what the later levels look like that I've seen, but hey, it's a video game. I'm beginning to believe this game's not very realistic. 1 out of 10. Alright, this guy just gives you a lore dump. The silver skull is like the merchant currency. I don't know if there's any others. I don't know if there's one that like just straight up trades items. The only thing I've seen was a shrine that you have to like put items into and then it spits out another item. Because these fucking guys with the hammers hurt quite a lot. And then those other guys buff them, which is why they have that fire shit. Cast double fireballs. That when they spread them out like a shotgun, like they're playing Contra and they have the spread gun, is really fucking hard to dodge. And sometimes you walk in like that. You walk into rooms with like 12 of them. And it's like, how am I supposed to dodge that? Oh shit. There's a unique. Piercing shot's pretty beast at least. Okay, that helps a lot. But this guy's probably gonna hurt like hell. This song reminds me of something. And I haven't been able to put my finger on it. It's like an old NES game that's like triggering a memory. God, I hate these things, dude. I feel like because they fire 2 projectiles at a time, the projectiles should move slower. Just a little bit, because goddamn. I do like piercing shot. So this floor has a lot of backtracking because you'll come across dead ends pretty often. And you have to find the stupid switch. The lever. And oftentimes that means that the lever is in a room that has like 42 enemies in it. So you're kind of forced to clear the entire floor. I know that you micro a lot in like you stutter step in like all ARPGs, especially in the older ones. But you micro so much in this one, I feel like I'm playing StarCraft. I feel like I'm playing high-level StarCraft and I'm just controlling like a single Marine fighting against like a whole max supply Zerg army here. Fighting for dear life. Do I see a chance to hit? I don't. Oh, I leveled. A while ago. Let's go. We're just going to keep stacking our ranged ability here. Our ranged prowess and see how that goes. I kind of want to see what it's like pumping like 1 or 2 stats up instead of spreading. So let's just do that to see how it turns out. It'll give me the clearest idea of how I should build a character if I see the immediate gains of just like 1 or 2 stat points. See, leveling is slowing down significantly now too. Which is what, level 5? Yeah, it slows down quite a lot. There's the merchant guy. I only have 1 crystal skull though. Or silver skull. Whatever the hell they are. Yeah, you can only trade the silver skulls for stuff. 2 dex ring. Well, I either want a weapon or the ring. Which should we go with here? Which also kind of seems pretty strong too, since the scaling's pretty low, but we're going to buy the bow. I remember he was in that kind of that exact same spot last time. I don't know how random this is, because so far this floor looks very much the same from what I've already seen. Oh, it's unique. Don't have a lot of health. Probably gonna need to heal. Yeah. Let's do a full heal. What's this guy's name? Mind Melt the what? Devoted? Alright, Mind Melt. Bro, this guy is just dodging like everything. Not even dodge, I'm just missing. It's just excessive, dude. Fuck. God damn. I think green is unique. Guiding eyes, because it sounds like it's named, so I think green means unique. Have I gotten any other ones? I have. Oh, I have multi-shot. 5 mana. What's my last one? Ember shot, volatile magic on the tip of the next arrowhead, causing it to detonate. So explosive arrow. So we get explosive arrow at the end. This is like, it's funny. They say D2, or they say Diablo 1, but there's a lot of D2 in here. You're taking a lot of Diablo 2 there, buddy. Which isn't a bad thing. Okay, these things are fucking brutal. They do so much fucking damage. Let's try to line them up to just take them all out at once. Yeah, that was significantly easier than the first time I encountered them. 1 point increases health by 2. I should probably start leveling up my health, right? But I don't know. I'm kind of digging just going all glass cannon. So we're going to just keep doing it. Let's just round it out. 25-20. What's my dodge rating at? 13. These numbers mean nothing to me when there's no chances. So I'm just getting fucking shredded. These things hurt, man, and they throw so many at you. Again, if you're melee, I don't know how you're supposed to, unless I mean, I don't know. Stacking health doesn't seem like it would really help that much. You're just gonna still get like slammed. I don't know. I'll have to try a pure melee build to really have an opinion on it, but it seems not good. Not a good idea. Come on, RNG, dude. RNG was not on my side in that encounter. Okay, here's the shrine of like sacrifice. So I'm not going to be able to use this thing. So let's give you that. I can't. Okay. Can't give him this. Probably because it's already unique, maybe. Let's give you this because that takes a lot of space. Let's give you that. And let's give you, what's like the next best thing? This. Ah, dude. Give me something else I can't really use. Shell of Heroes, offhand support. Oh, RNG. These things have too much dodge rating, dude. Like, seriously. Like, look at how many attacks it's taking. Like, he's just... Like, I'm not sure how I feel about some of that. Dude. It's... I don't know. It's a little ridiculous, right? It's like what is their fucking dodge rating? Like 90%? It just doesn't feel good. Enemy design like that just doesn't feel good. It's where I would prefer if you just threw more at me that I can kill than like 2 things that are gonna dodge everything I throw at it. It's I don't know. I'm gonna end up opening a room that has like 12 of those things in it anyways, and that's really gonna piss me off. Oh, this is just the worst. He chilled me as I pulled out that slow ass spear. And that was a lot of no bueno. I can't stand these things. This is bad design. I'm sorry. Okay, let's try multi-shot. We haven't tried it yet. Ricochet? Oh, bounce off of walls too, huh? I mean, I guess I was expecting it to just be like guiding arrow. I mean, I guess it kind of is, but also bounces off of walls. Probably can't hit the same target as well. I love shooting 24 things at the same enemy and watching nothing happen. It's fantastic. Piercing shot just still seems better. Because, like, multi-shot, the angle that it gave me wasn't very good. And it's not like Diablo 2 where, like, pierces its own thing. Because in Diablo 2, you know, there'd be a passive where you just like have the chance to penetrate, which I think is what it was called. So it made your multi-shot really fucking good because your multi-shot would also penetrate, right? It also pierced. But if you're going to put piercing shot on its own thing, as its own skill, and multi-shot isn't going to penetrate, you know what I'm saying? There's no point in using multi-shot. You're better off just kiting backwards, funneling them into a doorway or hallway, and then using piercing shot. How many arrows does it take to kill one enemy? What do you think? 1 dozen? 2 dozen? It's... I don't know, man. Is he actually trying to melee me or something? It's the first time one has approached me. Dude. Dumb. I'm sorry. Stupid. I don't care if like you're supposed to melee them either. Like if it's just bro, you gotta melee. That's stupid. Shit design. Sorry. I need like a mana on kill weapon or something. I need something with mana on kill. Because I know that exists. I doubt there's life leech. Suddenly they're dying properly now that I've bitched about them enough. What do we think? We're gonna open this chest and this thing's gonna come to life? I haven't seen this before. Oh shit, that hurt. Trying to get like a poison arrow on him. Come on, please. Give me something good. This random magical arrow attack's not that great. Dude, you gotta be close to death. Yes. Jesus Christ. Alright, we got a bow. 0 to 10? How are you gonna give me something that could possibly do 0? So now I could be hitting for 0. I wonder how often that's gonna actually happen. Pretty fucking often is my initial impression. I don't know, man. I'm not sure I want to use this. Yeah, like my shots when they, like I'll be connecting a lot, but if it's going to be rolling a 0 like every time, then, you know. Yeah, I don't like this bow. Got a door full of a lot of shit. Let's just nope that way. No, you guys weren't supposed to follow me. There was a door between us. What the hell? They closed the door behind them? That was polite. One of the other guys has like the AC on in there. Like, hey, close the door. What the fuck's wrong with you, dude? Letting the cold air out. How am I liking this? I'm enjoying it. It's very micro heavy, very APM heavy. You're gonna be clicking and kiting a lot. A lot. I think if you like the first Diablo, and even a bit of Diablo 2, which is faster, but still I think that this has a lot of similar DNA, I think you'd like it. For 13 bucks, I think it's 13 bucks right now. Forget what I paid. I, so far, would say I recommend it. I don't know if it gets any deeper in terms of like complexity here. I'm gonna go on a limb and say probably not, but it's pretty fun. I think we're gonna stick with glass cannon. We're gonna just say fuck it, you know. I'm gonna go 3. I'm gonna go 2-3, so I have a little bit more dodge. Like I've already committed, you know. Fuck it. And again, we are playing on hardcore, so if I die, I die. It's no big deal. Try a different build out next time. Next time I'll probably do like a straight melee build and just pump health and like strength and shit and see if it's even possible, because man, I'm not sure it is. I'm also curious how a mage would feel too, though. Because I like the wands give you a ranged attack, but like, I don't know, unless you get something that gives you mana on kill, like you don't get enough mana pots to sustain you. Like this isn't D2 or like Path of Exile or something where you're gonna be like chugging pots like constantly, right? So I don't know. I'd have to really play it a lot more though to have an answer on that. I don't know how long it is. I don't know if it's like endless, to be honest. I really didn't know much about the game. I picked it up completely on a whim. Just saw it on the marketplace. Said, hey, I like Diablo. I like old school RPG action. I'm down for that. But if you're looking for like that Diablo 1 style, I'd say that, yeah, it's 100% like Diablo 1 for sure. Has a lot of skills from Diablo 2. I guess and 1, but I mean, that's cool. I like that you could time reflex. And you literally have to time the reflect. It's not a skill. It's not like a buff that reflex spells. You have to actually time it like a parry, which is pretty cool. Oh yeah, Immortal. I completely forgot about Immortal. I'm sorry. Immortal's actually my favorite Diablo. You just don't have a phone, obviously. You're just not down to spend $39,000 to be at the top of the leaderboard, my friend. You gotta fucking get your priorities in check. Anyway, so I was wrong, guys. Fuck. It was not at the top. Oh, man. Ugh. This is that moment when you're in the Durance level 3 hell. And you go all the fucking way to the corner and it's not there. Ugh, the pain. You all know the pain. You know what I'm talking about. Oh, he hasn't hit me yet. I don't want to find out how much he does, though. There we go. Diablo 1 clone. It is definitely not a clone. I don't know if I'd call it a clone. I would call it Diablo 1.5. In order would have to be D2, D1, PoE, D3, D4. You forgot one big game, and that's Marvel Heroes. I would put Marvel Heroes above Path of Exile, personally. But besides that, I agree with you. What's bait? Marvel Heroes? No, it is not bait. I thought Marvel Heroes was an excellent game. That got pretty good after about a year or two. It got pretty goddamn good. I think people just remember like the early part of it that wasn't very good. Marvel Heroes in a lot of ways felt like a real successor to D3. 2. Diablo 2, not 3. And since Diablo 2 is like my favorite game of all time, I'm for it. Okay, this fucking guy is pretty chonky. Let's not go that way. I don't know, boys. This don't look good. Fuck, he hit me for 16. Fuck. Alright, that was our first big close call. That was a pretty difficult fight. Hold on to this unique. I don't know if I could sell it though. Like I tried using it in the goblin shrine or whatever the hell it is, and it didn't do anything. So I don't know if I'm holding on to it for no reason. Like I really don't know if there's anything further up as far as merchants go. So it's making me not want to drop like everything. You know what I mean? Sweet, sweet inventory Tetris. The real reason we all play ARPGs, to manage our fucking inventory. Because there's some of these rooms that just like throw so much at you. Of those Resident Evil 4 guys. Those bug things. Whatever I don't even know what they are. I just get like Resident Evil 4 vibes from them. I guess they're not bugs. I don't know what it is. Bugman? Oh, I mean, Bugman. Okay, they're bugs. Half bug, half man, half bear. Need more AR. Which is crazy because I've been stacking it. Right? So like, what do you want from me, game? What do you want? I probably don't need to bring any of this anymore. I really don't fucking know. I don't know. I think I just want an inventory of potions, frankly. Alright, what does this do? 5% mana stolen per hit. It does have mana leech. Fuck. So then it has to have life leech, right? Oh man. Okay. Okay. We're seeing more now. You need life leech. That's how you make melee work. Oh, we have a unique. Or champion, or whatever the hell you want to call it. Oh, he's frost too. Shit. Have a frost potion. Go fuck yourself with your cold. That cold shit out of here, boy. These guys, their animation takes a while to go through, so I can actually kite them at least. It's not like those chimeras where the animation starts and you're like just kind of fucked. Man, you level up slow as balls. There's an added difficulty as well. Forgot what the name of the mode was, like misery or despair or something. We have less HP, and leveling up is even slower. Getting to 5 felt fine, but from level 5 on, you level up very slow. Alright, let's use multi-arrow here. This is a good... Buddy, I can't even cast. I can't even shoot before I get barraged by all their projectiles. I don't like multi-shot. I can't change the spread. So it makes it kind of shit, to be honest. Probably has its use cases. I think the way I use it right now is as good as it gets as far as use case goes. I still think that you're better off just sticking to piercing shot and just lining everything up. See, and then like the way the AI is too, like they kind of just come at you in a line anyways. Is this unique? It is. Damn, bro, how much life you still got? Been red for a minute. Shit. So the way these work, you got these like after the first boss, but every time, like it's a heal basically, but every third use it lowers your health by 2, and it's the same thing for mana. So I should have probably had those bound this whole time. I haven't ran out of pots yet, so I haven't needed to fall back on them. Oh, I haven't made it this far. What is this, blacksmith? Unbothered blacksmith. Greetings! Another one of those holy order fellas, I reckon. Shop. Well, we got to the shop like I was saying, but it's... Yeah, see? You can't do anything. The currency is only these silver skulls, and I can't seem to like get more other than just finding them. What can I use? I haven't gotten a ring yet. 1 to health on kill. Well, I think we see what we're gonna buy. We're gonna buy that 1 to health on kill ring with my 1 skull. Yeah, I'm beginning to believe that I shouldn't bother carrying this thing. After running into that blacksmith who still wouldn't buy anything from me. I can't use it in the goblin thing. The goblin shrine that like gives me items. So it's probably not even worth carrying. What is that? Mystical potion. Restores all health. Interesting choice of color. We're basically in the maggot lair right now. What in the hell slowed me? That looked like something other than cold. These eyeball things like petrifying me or something. Looked like I was gray. What is that? Enticing potion. Restores all mana. Bubbling potion. Damn, we're seeing a lot of different potions all of a sudden. Bubbling restores all health and mana to full. Glimmering. It's interesting that they just didn't do like greater glimmering. Calling it something else is a choice, I suppose. I mean, Ricochet doesn't even do that well in a big room either. What else do I have? Oh, I have Exploding Arrow. I haven't tried that yet. I don't know, guys. I feel like there's no reason to use anything other than Piercing Shot. It just seems like the way to go. Like the way everything lines up for you. Nothing else seems to have the same damage output. I mean, the first skill you get that adds a random element's useful once in a while. When you're just kiting like a unique back and forth. Praying to get like Poison Arrow or Ice Arrow. You know, something that'll dot or hinder it. But that's kind of it. Everything else. See, like this room, I'm just going to back up and try to get some piercing shots. I don't like that you can't change the spread on multi-shot. Angel Tier? Man, bro. Restores 60 health and mana. Okay, man. Don't name every potion something different. Okay? You already have Glimmering Potion, which is a rejuvenation potion, right? So how about you just do small rejuvie, medium rejuvie, greater rejuvie, full rejuvie? You know what I'm saying? Don't give me like don't name every fucking potion something different with different colors. Like, this is pointless bloat to my eyes, you know? I need to be able to just press B and see like 3 colors. I don't understand why you would name everything different like that. Firing ricochets in there. They seem to be doing their job. So there's some use for that, since I couldn't really see what I was doing. The way this has been going so far, the only thing worth picking up has been the silver skulls. I've only come across one of those goblin things. Kind of seems like I just want to hold on to pots, right? So we'll just play like that for now. Maybe when we get further, we'll encounter something that'll teach me otherwise. But in the meantime, pots are basically invaluable, obviously. What did I just pick up? A ring. Increases attack rating by 9, 8 lightning resist, level 1 purifying circle. Purifying circle summons 8 spikes in a circle surrounding the target position. Each spike deals 3 hollow damage. Multiple spikes can hit the same target. I'm glad to see that kind of stuff, like more of that popping up. I wish it started sooner, but again, it might just be that I'm getting bad RNG. Because I'd like to see that on more items more often. Let's try right here. What did I bind it to? I barely could even tell what happened. I was expecting that to be like on the floor, not just cast little orbs around my target location. It's like an inverse Nova. Holy shit, that hurts. Okay. That petrify they do is no joke. It gets so slow. It's like slower than ice. Get that XPs. There's a lot of shit in there, dude. Look at all that. I feel like I'm gonna hate this trying to play melee. A caster seems kind of rough too, because man, again, you don't really get that many pots in the beginning. So I feel like you're just gonna be mana starved forever. Look at all these pots. Like this is the economy in this game. it's just carrying a lot of potions. Bring that amulet with me so I have something to trade in case I come up to one of those shrine things. Ice wall. Oh, hey, look at, there we go, enchanters. So this is you drop a normal item here, and it enchants it, which is exactly what I was hoping for this. What do we get? More mana, and reduces projectile incoming damage. Breeding Grounds 2, there's another one of these. It's Maggot Lair level 2. I think turning around is actually how you avoid it, which is cool. I like that. Yeah, I think you do just turn around. Because it's not like a physical projectile. I like that. Nice little touch. Yeah, piercing arrow is just too good. There's no reason to use anything else, like quite literally. There's like the occasional use case for ricochet and multi-shot. You're kiting so much anyways that like you're gonna be in a position that it's just better to use piercing arrow. Like period. Oh, that's a lot. Come on. They're all casting the stone petrify. We need to just run. Jesus Christ. This is brutal.
Out of mana.
I can't tell which one is going to hit me with the petrify. And I keep getting stun locked. Bro. No! I was spamming pot and it didn't come out. I kept getting stun locked. No! 2 hours and 43 minutes we lived, boys. Killed 939 enemies. Level 9. Does it say what level we made it up to? Like what floor? I only casted 4 spells. It's pretty funny. It doesn't. Fuck. I think now we re-roll and try melee out. Those little fuckers, man. I knew that was dangerous too. I felt the danger. But I couldn't get away because of the petrify. Oh, new game just like starts over on this one, huh? I thought it was going to take me to the... Let's make it do it again. It's fine, I don't really care. Let's go sword and board. Start Iron Man. So this is just block, right? Raise your shield to block incoming attacks. Any physical attacks or projectiles from the front will only deal 25% damage. And I don't think you can hold it. I think it's just like you time it. Dude, the tracking. I saw you casting for days. That's why I was running around you. Yeah, you gotta time the block. It's an interesting decision. Looks like I stunned him. Bro, this is... So you definitely gotta rely on the stun block. The window's so small because it's so fast. It's like 6 frames of a block. I don't know how I feel about melee. And like blocking. I don't know, man. I don't know how melee is possible in this. Based off of what I saw in the higher levels. Seems very painful to play this way. Because, like, I feel like I'm going to have to kite anyways. In which case, I might as well have a ranged weapon. I get that... Whoop, I accidentally double potted. I get that, like, you're going to need to use kiting in any RPG. ARPG. Whoops. But, like... I don't know about this. Like, it's not like I can run back and avoid a hit most of the time. Maybe life leech, yeah. I mean, that's the only thing I can think of is just hoping for a good RNG on your drop, right? Because I mean, this looks too brutal. This feels like trying to play a barb in level 2 in Diablo 2, but like a challenge barb where you're doing something painful. Yeah, it feels like I'm playing a challenge run in Diablo 2 right now, where I'm like, no skills, only melee clicking. And like, this isn't like Elden Ring. This isn't Dark Souls, where like I have a lot of follow through, or you have like a big window to see like the enemy attack so you can parry it. I don't know, man. I don't think that melee is very good in this. It seems really bad, like really bad, like poorly thought out bad, unless you just get lucky with like a good drop, like right off the bat. Like, yeah, like you would need life leech or something. Let's read what the other melee skills are. No, like that's all it is, right? Let's drop the shield. Yeah, it's all the same. So melee weapons have the same shit. I thought that it was just like to the spear. But no, it's you basically just have zeal and haste and one that increases your resist. Because even when I'm landing the blocks, I'm still taking 25% of the damage. It looks like it's stunning them or doing something to them. I don't know what that thing is actually doing. I don't know if it's slowing them down, making them easier to hit, or maybe increasing damage to them. But like, I'm still taking damage. So like, and the timing on it is really bad. Like, look at that. With 3 things just wailing on me? I don't know, man. I don't know. I think melee is kind of dog shit in this, unfortunately. So hey, they captured that part of the Diablo experience. Melee sucks ass. Roll a sork. Like, I think a successful block needs to be better. Trying to remain positive about it because I'm probably just bad. But it does not feel good to play. It doesn't seem viable. Based off of the kind of shit I've seen that it throws at you later. Like, you saw the rooms I was clearing in my last run that I died. Now imagine I'm melee. How? just how? Like, I really don't like the block. The block thing is actually stupid. It should just let me hold it up. Like, because it acts like a parry. Like, I need to time it like I'm parrying. So I should be able to hold it and like a perfect timing parry. I don't know. Yeah, it doesn't feel good even when you time it right, because you still get hit and then there's still like more enemies around you hitting you. Yeah, I don't know. I think melee sucks in this, unfortunately. I don't think I would play melee at all. Unless you just want to suffer and say that you're God among men because you played melee. This seems like needlessly brutal. Which was my initial impression, to be honest. When do I get that requires agility. So Constitution is the shield ones, but the fucking melee ones are agility? Why? Why wouldn't it be strength? You're telling me I need agility to use zeal. What? At least make it dex. I don't understand that, dude. I don't like that. I don't like melee. It's official. Melee sucks balls in this. That's the final nail in the coffin. Caution is in caution, don't fucking play melee. Okay, now that's cool. I like that. Like, see, I'm successfully blocking these guys, but like, it's not rewarding because I'm still taking a lot of damage. I don't know. I don't know what you would do to fix that. It just seems like fundamentally like bad design at its core. I don't know how you would alleviate that. I mean, melee's hard to do in these games because you're balancing it against ranged. But yeah, I don't think this is it. I don't think you quite nailed it, buddy. One way that you could alleviate the block thing is if it was free. If it was just inherent on a shield. Because it doesn't seem that good, so I don't know if that would really change much, to be honest. I don't know the answer. But I just know this doesn't feel good. Feels bad, man. I'm surprised there's no, like, cleave that you unlock immediately, either. Because that's one of the common complaints in all of the ARPGs is the melee just doesn't have, like, a cleave. And I know that this is more D1 than anything, so, like, having, like, one target at a time, like, fits Diablo 1 a lot more, but still, I feel like you should have a cleave option, like, immediately. Should be one of the first skills you unlock. Not haste or zeal. Maybe, yeah, maybe if you got like a buff, a temp buff, that was like for the next 10 seconds, gain life leech or life on kill as like one of your first skills early on. Like, I'm trying to brainstorm to find a solution to why I don't like it as opposed to just saying it's shit. Because that's not productive. But I really don't have an answer, a straight answer. Because, like, the bottom line is it just doesn't feel fun to play like this. And because I've already seen, like, 10 levels up, I can tell you that unless you get, like, a really good roll on items, this isn't viable. And if it is viable, you're going to be playing in a way that's just not fun. You're going to just be kiting with a melee weapon. At which point, it's like, why am I not playing a ranged character then? I can't just town portal and go buy like a bunch of potions. So like there needs to be a baked in way to recover health that doesn't rely on finding the item. So I think the solution would be to make one of the first skills you give you like, yeah, like a life leech, something, life on kill. There's got to be something to offset this. It's also strange to me that the the melee weapon would require agility to use like the skills, frankly. That doesn't really make sense to me. It should be dex. Even the description of agility, it measures your footwork, flexibility, and speed, right? So my foot, you're telling, like, to the dev, right? You're telling me my footwork is gonna make me be able to multi-strike better. Maybe think about that. My footwork is gonna allow me to attack with my mace better. Okay. All right. Oh, well, this is the boss. I'm dead. There's literally no way in fucking hell I'm gonna kill this guy. With even if I had all pots, I don't think I'd be killing this guy. Like, look at, you hear that clash? That's me parrying. You see how useful that is? I'm totally living way longer because I'm blocking, right? This is stupid. Yeah, I don't know. I'm trying, I mean, I know it's a solo dev, and I know that like this is like meant to be like a hardcore Diablo one, which is fine. But I don't think you hit the sweet spot with melee. I'm not trying to be overly negative or anything, but like I think it's pretty bad if I'm being perfectly honest. To the point where it's just not fun. It's not worth playing as it at all. At all. So I think melee is a go back to the drawing board. Try again. Cause this ain't it, chief. Okay, so attack rating is still going to affect your wand. What I assumed, but like I don't know, there's some dumb shit like agility affecting my zeal. I can't get over that, I'm sorry. Like that is actually funny to me. My footwork is how I use my mace. To use my mace, I need to have good footwork. The stat that increases my dodge speed is how I use zeal. Like the more ways I find to word it, the funnier it is. Fireball is like fucking instant. Balance changes being in the works is like, I mean, that's like not even, I don't give a shit, right? This isn't an early access game. Melee feels fundamentally broken to me. You shouldn't, was this play tested at all? Like, I don't know. And I know there's gonna be some hardcore Giga Chad that's like, I beat the game melee fucking naked, bro. I don't care, dude. Did you have fun doing it? I doubt it. One thing I would really like is better hitboxes for sure. Like the click boxes are just off sometimes. I think that's a big priority as well, especially in the environment. Sometimes you click and your character just like derps the fuck out. Yeah, and so far, Mage is playing kind of just how I expected as well. Like, you're going to be so mana-starved without getting a good skill early on. It's difficult, right? Because the big thing is not having a town portal, like no town to retreat to, which I like the idea of, but I think you need to focus on figuring out a better balance to make that actually viable for multiple playstyles. Because I can already tell you right now, the way this is set up, outside of the like people that are down to do like the most ridiculous challenges and just be like miserable just for the sake of saying they did it, like you're only appealing to a very, very small amount of people with the way this is set up, because you're essentially you're stripping away so much player choice with some of these decisions, and these games are all about player choice. Like, you need to be able to play the way you want to play, and if you tell me that I can only play an archer or be fucking miserable, then I mean, you're not going to sell a lot of these. You're going to get all the Diablo fans, and that's going to be it. And I wouldn't be surprised if a lot of Diablo fans refunded it too, to be honest with you. If they started off playing a melee build first, I would not be surprised if you got a lot of refunds. I'm going to be straight up, just 100% honest with you. That's 100% going to happen if it's not already happening to you. I kind of wish you just went the Diablo 2 route, where like just having a skill I could bind it instead of needing to increase my skill wheel. And here's why. Okay, I'm going to show you why right now. So I get the thought process to why you would want to lock being able to equip skills or more spells to a stat increase, right? Because you think that it's an RPG. I want to lock more stuff behind your skill, which I don't have a problem with. But here's why I have a problem with making it so, because you need int, right? Int is tied to needing to increasing your spell wheel slot. So I can only equip 2 spells at a time right now because my int's so low, even though I have 3. In Diablo 2, I would be able to just hotkey it right off the bat because it's in my spell book. Now, the reason why I think it's stupid is because a good player, and you'll see this all the time in Diablo 2, is just going to do this. Equip it. So why lock it behind anything? Just let me hotkey the damn thing from the get-go. If you want to gate me another way, do it in a more meaningful way. Because if I can just like bring up my spellbook and equip the skill anyways, at the cost of like more APM at a minor inconvenience, that's just it's kind of redundant. It's irrelevant. I don't understand why you do that. And the reason why I bring up D2 is because people who have played Diablo 2 for like 20 years, like I have, a lot of the times you're playing the game like this, with your inventory open. Why? Because you're spamming pots. You're just guzzling fucking mana pots 24/7. So in Diablo 2, you already have a very high APM, is what I'm getting at. You're clicking all the fucking time in Diablo 2. You're managing a lot of stuff at once at the higher level of play. And you're able to do that here. So it's just one of those decisions that like I see what you're going for, but I would sack it. It doesn't really make sense. It doesn't add anything to the game. Yeah, so a wand, I forgot to check that. A wand doesn't even have combat arts, which are just your skills that are tied to the weapons. So the wand doesn't even have a combat art. And see, that's another missed opportunity. The wand could give you a buff that gives you, like I was saying earlier, like mana on hit, mana on kill. Or like just a temporary buff. Just to kind of alleviate some of the moments when like you're relying on a health or a mana pot drop. Without skills like that, you're just pigeonholing the player to play like one very specific way. Or just relying on the RNG gods to give you early on life leech, mana leech, life on kill, mana on kill. Or just an abundance of pots, which from what I'm seeing, this time I actually did get a lot of pots, I will admit. Like it feels powerful, like mage feels powerful. It's all the balancing decisions that I just don't think I can fully get behind. So I've put about 6 hours into this game now, probably a little more. And here's the thing. Here are my impressions, right? Because I do want to give some impressions here. I think that after watching gameplay, you already know if you're going to like the game. I don't think that there's anything outside of what you're seeing that's going to change your mind, either positive or negative. You know damn well already if you're going to like the game from watching it. If you like Diablo 1, you're probably going to like this. Even if you have the same complaints I do, you're probably still going to like it. I mean, I'm liking it. I just think that there's some interesting choices being made here to keep the game difficult that don't need to be the way they are, and it would still be difficult. Or there's ways to make the difficulty feel more rewarding than it currently feels. I think melee is in a really bad place, to the point where like it doesn't even feel tested, honestly. And if it was tested, then it must have been tested by like fucking Giga Chads that play Diablo 1 naked and beat it no problem. You know what I mean? Like I don't see the average person enjoying it like at all. Which is fine if you only want to appeal to hardcore D1 fans. But I mean I think you want to make some money on the game too. So you got to rework melee like almost entirely, in my opinion. I think that some of the stat requirements are ridiculous, like requiring agility to use like zeal essentially is, I don't understand how you arrive at that conclusion. Yeah, I mean some enemy density is just a little too crazy. Like I get making things more difficult, but you need to focus where you make things more difficult. What I'm trying to get at is I feel like a real lack of player choice in here. I don't feel like I can play how I want to play because of how the game immediately starts punishingly difficult. And again, it might just be that the RNG gods haven't blessed me early on enough to be like, oh, that magic moment where it all clicks, where it's like, oh, I got life leech like on my second kill or something like that, which would of course drastically change the perceptive of how that run goes. But you can't rely on that. You need to have some things baked into the weapons to alleviate some of this shit, because like melee just feels bad, dude. Timing the block is a cool idea, but in practice, like being surrounded and having to time the block over and over, and it's like 6 active frames, is ridiculous. And you still take 25% of the damage anyways. Reflect is cool, and I think it's awesome that you time that. I like that idea, but you need to figure out how to transfer that into melee as well. I think that you should probably have some sort of AoE early on if you're going to throw in like rooms that have dozens of enemies and you're expecting people to actually play melee. Bake it into one of the skills. Bake it into one of the weapon types. It doesn't feel like you learned from some of the biggest mistakes that Diablo 1, 2, and other ARPGs have made over and over again, just because you want to make Diablo 1 like as hardcore as possible. And I think that that's a mistake. I think that that's a big pitfall that some indie devs fall down, and I can see that you've made that mistake. A lot of people aren't going to agree with me. A lot of people are going to like the hardcoreness, and that's fine. I'm just some fucking idiot on the internet. But that's my opinion. I think that the game is quite good still. I do think it's worth its asking price. I feel like I'm still going to play it. I'm going to follow it. I hope it gets better. I'm still going to play it in this state too. I'll probably just play Archer only, to be honest with you. But yeah, I do recommend it. It's like $13 right now. Go support the guy. But yeah, I do think that there's a lot of work that needs to be done. It feels like it might be an early access title, and it isn't. Because again, melee just does not feel tested to me. It feels really bad. Really bad. Yeah, that is my thoughts on Tower of what is this game even called again? Kalemonvo. Tower of Kalemonvo. Yeah, the difficulty is just very artificial. That's kind of the bottom line. But at the end of the day, I do enjoy it. I mean, I just sat here and played it for 4 hours. I had fun. I had fun playing it. Not so much fun when I was trying melee out, but ranged felt good. But, you know, speaking on that, ranged, I also feel like the skills don't feel well balanced. As I feel I showed pretty well, piercing shot's the only one that's worth anything. What I say earlier, in Diablo 2, multi-arrow, multi-shot, it's so good because, one, you could control its trajectory so you can really tighten the spread, which helps a lot. But also, penetrate is its own skill. So multi-shot will pierce enemies. If you're going to put penetrating shot on its own skill, which is fine, then multi-shot needs to do more damage because they're not going to penetrate. So a lot of what makes multi-shot so fucking good in Diablo 2 is it's penetrating as well. Having just a spread of arrows that are going to stop on one enemy, that I can't even tighten the spread so multiple arrows hit the same enemy, it's pointless to have it then, because I'm better off just kiting back through a doorway or through a narrow passageway and penetrating shot. And that goes for every other skill that the bow and arrow has. Like, the first skill kind of sucks. It has its uses, the elemental one, but that one's fine. That's your first skill, whatever. Penetrating shot, only one you're worth using. And then it's multi-shot, just said how that one feels. Ricocheting shot has its use if you're shooting into a room and you can't see what the hell's going on, which I had a few times, so I got some use out of that at least. What was after that? Explosive arrow didn't really feel like anything, honestly. I used it like 4 times. Every time felt lackluster. I always just kept falling back on piercing arrow because it's the only one worth using. Yeah, I haven't used enough of the magic skills or seen enough of them to have too much of an opinion on it, other than without getting lucky with having a lot of mana pots drop, or again, a god roll on like life leech, mana leech, or mana on kill early on. I'm not sure a mage would be super viable. At least you get a wand, so you can just ranged attack. But then we start falling back into that same trap that I keep saying, where you're stripping away player choice, where like I'm gonna have to just kite with the ranged attack. And if that's gonna be 90% of my playtime because the game is forcing me to play that way, then I might as well just always roll as an archer spamming penetrating arrow. Like, I feel like everything that I've said always goes back to that point. You know what I mean? Like, we're always just ending up at like, you should probably just play this way or have a bad time. It is what it is. Game is fun though. I don't want to sound too negative, but I'm just giving my feedback because I've played a lot of ARPGs. I got thousands of hours in Diablo 2. I probably have 1,000 plus in Diablo 1. I haven't played that game in decades, but when I did play it, I played the living shit out of it. We're all just treading the same ground here, and I feel like this game has a lot of potential, and I would follow it. I would probably pick it up if you've seen this and you enjoy anything that you've seen. I would go ahead and pick it up. It's worth it. You will get fun out of it, and I'm sure it will get better. But yeah, it needs some changes. But all right, guys, I'm going to get going. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed watching the game. Again, pick it up if you enjoyed it. Just go pick it up. $10. Not setting you. It's setting you back like one shitty meal, right? Just go pick it up. You'll enjoy it. Join the Discord. Tell the guy all the stuff that I said. Let's have the developer make this game even better and bring it up to that level that it could very easily be, because the foundation here is already very good. It just needs a couple of tweaks and it'll be even better. But yeah, thanks a lot, guys. Take care.